Hey, Doug, I'm still here for Doc Sports, and today is Thursday, August the 11th. So I am back with more free play action. And yesterday, a sweet 2-0 yesterday, and free picks on that. So blasted my record to, what is that, 47 and 26 sounds right? Yeah, 47 and 26. West Coast Wise Guy, 75 and 35. Wow. Nice, right? Nice. So let's just see if we can continue to keep it going today. It's going to be a little more difficult today. I'm going to tell you that right up front. So, but we're going to get to them. I got some free plays for you on that. Yesterday, I did miss my 5 unit best bet as the Houston. Well, this is amazing to me. Justin Verlander was outpitched by Glenn Otto. As the expression goes, and it's been becoming more prominent, that's baseball because that was stunning. And then the bullpen failed too. So it still had a shot. And of course, it was extra innings. Still had a shot, but didn't get it done. So not happy about that. Took it on the chin, but hey, pick yourself up, get up, and get right back at it. Have had a nice couple of weeks. So that's one game. Just keep it going. I've been on a nice track. So today I got a parlay, and it's an afternoon parlay. Starts at 11. Excuse me, at by most people's standard, it starts at 2 Eastern. So a parlay going today. Just one play, and that's going. So check that out. $30 at the Darkstone page at Doc Sports. And today we have beginning of football at Docs. So today, this will be the normal routine going forward, is that we'll have NFL exhibition, well, all football games. The release dates will be at 6 Eastern. Okay, so that would be the case. So I got one for sure this weekend, maybe two. I'm looking at one more. I'm going to decide that after I do this video, but for sure got some action there, so you can check it out. In terms of history, since 2008 in NFL preseason, I am 68 and 47. That's 59%. So I have done extremely well. I didn't used to like the exhibition season at all. I figured that, you know what, silly not to participate, but I decided at that time to figure out a way to do it, and I've been a very successful way after all these years. I mean, what is that, 13 years if you subtract 2000 when we didn't, or yeah, 2000 when we didn't have a preseason. So it's been very good. So check it out. Okay. Like I said, one or two plays for week one. I'll probably have a total of probably 7 plays for the entire preseason. So if you'd like, you can buy the package. I think it's a really a low price. I want to say $49.99 for the entire preseason. So you can do that. I got the track to back it up. And right now I'm good. I forgot to mention yesterday at Docs, as of yesterday, I was number one, okay, over the past week. Today I'm number two because I lost. Okay, so I'm number two at Docs over the last week. So I'm on a nice run. Okay, there. So check it out. Okay, it's all right there for you. Thanks for watching the videos. So I think just one or two comments, but that's okay. Okay, I know people are busy, got other things going on, but we'll hey, football's coming. We'll make it happen and get it a little more interesting. And speaking of football, let's get right to it. That's today's free play. Uh, I have to admit that I cannot recall the less buzz for the start of the NFL preseason than this year. I just I just don't recall any time, eh, certainly not in the last 15 years or more that I recall, and probably even longer. Uh, why? Okay, well, I think there's a lot of reasons as to why. I think there's less information floating around. Yes, there's all kinds of sites and stuff that have it, but the coaches are less forthcoming. They used to be extremely forthcoming because it was the preseason. They didn't care. Well, everything's tightened up. Okay, just across the board. So I think that's part of the reason. I think another reason is top players. They never played a lot. But they always had the dress rehearsal game in week three, right? And in week two they played some, maybe played in week one. So you always had those types of things going. But now, you don't even get that. Some players, there's more than enough players that don't play at all in the NFL preseason. So you're having to deal with that. And then also another factor was that you used to get 3 solid weeks. You got weeks 1, 2, and 3 that you could count on for preseason. And there was a kind of a method to it, okay, to follow. And the week 4, you just tossed it out. If you wanted to play something, you could. If you didn't want to, you didn't have to because it was junk. Well, that's not the case anymore. We're down to 3 weeks, and it's choppy. Some teams are going to put more effort, and to know exactly which teams are going to do that, that's It's made it more guesswork, especially week one. But just I'd say just in general. So we trudge ahead though. Okay, looking to do what we can do. The reports have the New England Patriots offense struggling on multiple levels. Both the quarterbacks aren't playing well, the receivers aren't running good routes, and the offense is in a little bit of flux with changing. They didn't change coordinators per se; they changed people under Belichick's way of speaking about it. However, he knows what he's doing. Okay, and he's going. He's 49 and 36. Okay, as in the preseason, so he knows how to put these things together. The Giants, of course, new coach, they want to win and everything else. So that's not untypical for a first year coach. And given the Giants' history, what is it? I want to say, and I saw this, and I couldn't. I went back to find it again. Wasn't there? I want to say they're like 7-30 straight up in September and October. That I believe that's correct. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's a recent record. So they have really stunk coming out of the gate. So the new coach Brian DeBell wants to change it up. Okay, so hey, that makes sense to me. But you know what? I just think that New England's more organized. The line on New England opened at -2. Now it's 2.5. They're at home. Not that a home field isn't a big deal this time of year, but still level of comfort. I'll take the 2.5 with New England to go to be against the New York Giants. So I'll take 2.5 against the Giants. So I think we're good on that one. And now I want to say, in all honesty, okay, this is more of a lean than an actual play. It's something to consider. All right. I'm not advocating this is something that I would recommend for you to bet. It's just my opinion of the game. There's only 7 baseball games. I only liked one, okay, or actually 2 that I put into a parlay. Nothing else. And there's some consideration on the other game for tonight, but it certainly wasn't going to give it out as a free play. So just want you to be 100% transparent about, let you know exactly what I'm thinking on this. Don't want to mislead anybody thinking that, this is something that I would recommend for you to go out and bet. I'm not saying you can't bet it, but that would be my lean, okay, on this particular game. Okay, so enough about all that. Again, I do have a parlay going today, okay, and also Major League Baseball. Check that out, $30 at Docs. An afternoon start, 2:00, by the way, afternoon start, just to reiterate that point. Also, again, releases for week one of the preseason today at 6 Eastern. Check them out. I'll have some action for you there then too coming up over the weekend. In particular, I got one game that I really like on Saturday, so that's for sure. And I'm looking at one other one for sure. So that's everything I got today. Hey, what's the other thing you want to know? The West Coast Wise guys? I'll be happy to share that with you. They got the Arizona Diamondbacks. Okay, taking care of Pittsburgh today. I think that'd be 3 out of 4 if they win that one. So West Coast Wise guys, that's their pick for today. So this is Dr. Stone. Long-winded today. Lots of stuff to talk about. Lots of things to say. So I'll be back on Friday with more free play action. Until next time, I'm out.